Hey guys, okay, so just like another little quick video of this particular area that I call my little like baby station. It's just like a little table in my room in like the nice little sunny shady area of my room, and it's like right directly to my bed, so it's nice to look at. Right here we have a baby alocasia polly still in this nursery pot because I recently got this one about like 2 weekends ago. Ugh. And I literally just picked this beauty up. It looks a little dusty because I accidentally dropped the bag when I was walking because I had my little dog and I just had like too much going on at the time. But it is gorgeous. I wish I would have like did a video before I like took a little piece off that was even more like this white and green banding. It was like right here, and I just snipped a little piece off and gave it to my neighbor across the street because she really loves plants, and I know she would appreciate it, especially because the piece that I gave her, I think it came from like over here. Yeah, it came from like over here. Like it was already like sprouting. This is either a new root or a new leaf. I'm not sure, but it was already doing that. But I don't think it was attached to this piece right here. I think it was just a whole different piece from over here. Yeah, because I think these are roots that I should push back down. But sorry about that, low battery. But yeah, so I gave her a piece. I still have like a whole rooted piece, so it's not even a big deal, and I still have this entire plant. But I didn't mind how, like, I didn't mind the whole like it's more like green down here. This is a damaged leaf from when I got it from Lowe's, but this is absolutely stunning. When I saw it in person, I was like, yes, I have to take you home. And I had to, especially this particular one, because the others were kind of like damaged, and I think this leaf is kind of like crunchy from the fall, which I still feel like terrible about. Or no, I think this is like crunchy from Lowe's, but still, like, oh, it's so gorgeous. And like it's kind of like more of a dappled variegation right here. And oh, this is the, if I didn't say it before, this is the jade, and no, this is the pearls and jade pothos that I got from Lowe's around from my house. And it came like this with this marbled white and like light green and darker green into this like stark white and like bright green almost stripes on the corners of the leaves, or just like accents. I apologize for the lighting. This is like all natural light that's just streaming in from this area, which is why I keep like all my propagating plants. I don't know what this one is doing, but I have like a new leaf, but it's kind of like crunchy on the tip, so I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of like nervous, anxious, worried. I don't know how to feel about it, but it's still like green and it's still like glossy and growing, so it's like I'm not sure what's going on, but we're not gonna talk about it. This is my new baby monstera that I just got off of, surprise, surprise, Mercari. I'm not sure what's going on with this yellow leaf. I don't know if they start off yellow or it was already yellow, and like I don't know, but it's been like this since I got it. I don't know how to feel about it. It's still a leaf. It hasn't like totally drooped. It was already kind of curved like that when I got it, so it's not because of how I have it. And I have it in water, as you can see. It had soil in it, and I just wanted to see the roots and make sure they really like did their thing, because I'm still like unsure how to handle this. And yeah, I feel like more confident if I like started in water, and then like, because I'm still trying to figure out my soil situation. I don't mind or really question the soil that I have. It's just a mixture of like moisture control and like some peat moss and some coco coir. It's not a bad mix, but it's still like, I'm still questioning it, so I just feel more confident with water, at least at this point. This is, I'm not even you know, I got this from my church. We're not even sure what it is, honestly. Well, a lady that I talked to that works there, she knows a lot about the plants, but she's not sure about this one. I thought it at first was a peace lily, but it's more like vining. So I don't know what it is. It could be some sort of vining tropical plant that we're like not aware of, but this is that. It was already kind of like coming out of the soil anyway, so that's like the only reason why I don't have it like water propagating like the Monstera, even though it's very rooted. This was also very rooted. Well, it had less roots, but because the only reason is at the time I was like, because it was already coming, like shooting directly out of the soil. Like it was a little like piece, like a little rooted piece or shoot that was coming up, and I just took it, and I was like, the only reason kept it in the soil just because it was that same environment that it was already coming from. It's still doing well, and that was like over a month ago. It's still doing well, and it's still like almost in a very similar light situation that it was already in. So that's why I'm not like too worried. This one, I'm not sure, and I haven't had it for very long. I will say that. I haven't had it for very long, so I'm still like unsure on how to care for it because I want it to grow. I don't want to like accidentally kill it and not only be out money, but also like be out a plant that I was really excited to get. And oh, this is like my little baby cactus that I got, and it was just this little one. I just found it, and it was just so cute. I had to like try and keep it alive, and it's still alive for the most part. Well, no, it's still alive because it hasn't died. It hasn't turned brown. I'm very like familiar with cacti because my mom kept a lot of succulents. So like I know it's still alive. I know it's very well rooted because it did have a root, but I'm still like, oh, I'm still unsure because it has a lot more moisture than it typically would need. So it's just like I have to make sure this dries out like super, like it has to be super dry before I really apply like water to it, and that's why it looks a little like questionable. But that's another reason why it's like a lot of room in this little bottle that I have it in. And so I think like I like putting my plants in bottles because it's easier to look at, and I think if I have to use plastic, at least let me like recycle how I used it so it doesn't have that one use, and I can make it useful and potentially keep it for much longer. At least like particular pieces of plastic or glass. I have other plants propagating in glass as well, but they're closer to the window. These are like my little babies. And I don't necessarily keep this in the shadow, it's just I had it tucked right there. But yeah, these are my new little plants that I got. I'm super excited about this jade and pearl right here. It's gorgeous. It's so cute. And this alocasia, I am also very excited about because like they seem so intimidating, but I don't know. I haven't had it for very long, so I'm still kind of unsure on like its care. It already looked like, let me say this. It already looked like this when I got it from the store. So I didn't cause the yellow spots. I'm still kind of unsure about how they were caused. I think it was like overwatering. I'm not sure. But I'm not watering it as much. I've seen like, of course, everybody goes to YouTube University. I've seen enough videos that I feel a little confident about taking care of this. And so I haven't been watering it as much, but it has little leaves. Like it's still cute. It was still like the nicer looking one out of all of them that were there. So I'm gonna put it like that. But I'm not even gonna shade them on it because I'm not used to like finding what I deem almost exotic looking plants at like a hardware store, but it's like you never know. But it's really pretty. I really just love this one little leaf. It's pretty big. Like I have pretty big hands, and it's pretty big. Like it's huge. And here we have this bonsai that I killed. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I really killed it. But it just shooted up. I don't know. I'm still like surprised. But it has like two little shoots that have come through. If I can like show you. It has like one and two. I can bring it over to the light. Maybe you can see it more. I have it in like a little bowl to catch the water because I have this is like a little I think it may be like an 8-inch nursery pot that I have it in, because it wasn't necessarily a big plant, but it was a long plant, and I wanted the roots to grow long, but it was also shallow. So yeah, I kind of think I dried it out a little bit too much, slightly. But I don't know, it had like little growths growing, so it got me excited, like, ooh, maybe I didn't like totally kill this plant, but I knew it was still going to do something because the roots still look good. They were just a little tight in the pot, and that's what I knew because the pot was already damaged when I got it, but I didn't like change it out. I know, trifling, but you know, you live and you learn. I wasn't sure how to care for it anyway. It wasn't that I wasn't super big into plants, but it was just like I didn't know what to do. But I got like my knowledge up, and I definitely transplanted it because I know that I low-key killed my magnolia that way. No, my gardenia. I always called it magnolia. But I know I low-key killed my gardenia, but it had a whole new shoot. I took that out because I was worried that the mother plant would like choke it out on accident while trying to like keep nourishing the larger plant, but I'm not sure. I want to eventually put it back in there, but I'm unsure. I'm unsure because that plant is like going through some things because I moved all my like most of my plants outside. Well, another collection of plants outside that I knew needed a more like variation of light. These are my more strictly, we're gonna keep y'all indoors for now, and maybe we'll see about going outside. For the time being, no. I'm gonna keep these inside for now. Yeah, even like I hit my allocation, I was like nodding, no, nah. But yeah, these have two new little shoots. I'm very excited. I'm very proud because it's like I didn't totally kill it, and I did at least like try and give it a chance to survive. So yeah, that's like my little mini collection on this little table right across from my bed that has like a little bit of everything on it, and some of which is like it's not even that much, but it's just a small little space. But yeah, it's my little, it's actually sitting in my gardenia pot. Well, my magnolia pot. Pot bottom. I got it a little bit bigger in width than my the pot that I had it in. I believe I put it in a 10-inch pot. I definitely upgraded the pot size. It may have been like it was definitely a bigger pot, but I definitely upgraded the pot, and I needed to get a more a larger drainage bowl, but this was the only one I had, and I think this is a 12-inch. It's pretty big. It could hold all these very comfortably, and I'm not worried about like no one getting enough like airflow and things like that, because I often like space them out and rotate them. I typically leave this allocation in its spot as like the main focal point, but I move the others around just so it gets like a little bit of light difference. So yeah, that's my little mini collection right here in my room. Bye.